8. Oldest tribes in the world you must know. An ethnic group or ethnicity is a group of people who identify with one another on the basis of shared attributes that differentiate them from other groups. These attributes can include a set of traditions, ancestry, language, history, society, culture, nation, religion, or the same social treatment in the area where they live. Ethnicity is sometimes used interchangeably with the term nation, particularly in the case of ethnic nationalism, and separate from the related concepts of race. Ethnicity can be interpreted as inherited or as a socially imposed construct. Ethnic membership tends to be determined by shared cultural heritage, ancestry, myths of origin, history, homeland, language or dialect, symbolic systems such as religion, mythology and rituals, cuisine, style of dress, art or physical appearance. Ethnic groups may share a narrow or broad spectrum of genetic ancestry, depending on group identification, with many groups having mixed genetic ancestry. And here are the oldest tribes in the world that you need to know. 1. The Sumerians. The Sumerians were a civilization that settled in Mesopotamia between around 4000–2000 BC and lived in a geographical area known as the Cradle of Civilization. It is considered to be one of the oldest known civilizations in the world. Two. Zhuang tribe. The Zhuang ethnic group is the largest of China's 55 minorities. About 18 million live in the south and southeast. The main homelands are in the Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region and Yunnan Province. Others live in Hunan, Guizhou and Sichuan Province Prov. 3. Mongolian tribes. The Mongolian ethnic group is best known for conquering large parts of Eurasia and establishing a large empire nearly 1,000 years ago. The Mongolian Yuan Empire lasted about 100 years until 1368. Today, 6 million remain in China in the Inner Mongolia, Jilin, Heilongjiang, Liaoning, Xinjiang, Hebei, and Qinghai provinces. 4. The Hui. The Hui ethnic group is the most widely distributed ethnic minority in China, which is distinguished mainly by the Muslim ethnicity. There is a sizable population of 11 million. They live in the Ningxia Hui Autonomous Region in northwest China and in many cities and villages in the provinces of Gansu, Xinjiang, Qinghai, Hebei, Henan, Sichuan, Yunnan and Shandong. 5. The San tribe. Between 27,000 and 36,000 people in Namibia, mostly living in the north and east of the country, identify as San people. The San tribe is actually considered the lowest tribe. The status as the descendants of the indigenous peoples of much of South and East Africa creates and reinforces a picture of their persistent and isolated tribal life from prehistoric times. Although actually the San people have often faced this situation, which started thousands of years ago. Their myth comes from white people who generally do not like black people. Ingrained racism from hundreds of years ago until now. 6. The Assyrians. The Assyrians are among others a Semitic-speaking people originating from northern Iraq and southeastern Turkey in southwestern Asia. They are descendants of the ancient inhabitants of Assyria, dating back to 2500 BC, that's over 4,000 years ago. They are one of the few ethnic groups in the Middle East that have maintained the tribe until now, having endured brutal historical wars, foreign conquests including Islamization, massacres, and also their refusal to assimilate into the Arab and Turkish culture of their neighbors. Those who lived from as far back as ancient Assyria, such as the Hittites and Urartians, have all but disappeared. Or at least they have joined the rest of the Levantine population. Unlike the extinct neighbors, the Assyrians are to be noted and commended for the gallant perseverance and continuity. The Assyrians are a tribe with Christian beliefs and are a minority in the region. They differ ethnically and culturally from Arabs, Kurds, and Jews, and will form their own group. They spoke modern Aramaic, Assyrian Neo-Aramaic. And currently, most of them are scattered in North America, Australia, and Northern Europe. '7. Aborigines. As the first to live in Australia came to be known as the Australian Aborigines, who lived on the Kangaroo continent for more than 50,000 years. Currently, there are 250 distinct language groups spread across Australia. Australian Aborigines are divided into two groups: the Aborigines, who are related to those who had settled in Australia when the British began colonising the island in 1788, and the Torres Strait Islanders, who are descendants of the people of the Torres Strait Islands, a group of islands that are part of Queensland, modern Australia. All Aboriginal Australian people are related to Indigenous Australian groups. However, the use of the term Pribumi is controversial, as it can be claimed by people who are descended from people who are not native to the island. '8. The Whadjuk tribe. Evidence indicating that the Whadjuk tribe is the oldest tribe in Indonesia is also supported by the discovery of ancient human fossils that are none other than the Homo whadjukensis type. Tulungagung became the location of the discovery of this ancient human fossil. A collection of evidence findings to be a marker of human existence has been built hundreds or even millions of years ago. One of the greatness of the tribe is in the maritime field. The vast ocean is easy to wade through, even if you only use a canoe made of a large hollowed-out tree. Not long after, the existence of the tribe reportedly disappeared from 20,000 years ago. Several expert opinions reveal that the disappearance of this oldest tribe was due to the exodus of the Whadjuk people to Japan, to be precise on Ainu Island and Jumano Island. It is said that the migration of the Whadjuk tribe to Japan was caused by the eruption of three volcanoes in Indonesia, namely Mount Toba, Mount Dempo and Mount Krakatoa, which at that time caused a tsunami. However, the cause of the disappearance of this oldest tribe is still unclear. Because the Whadjuk tribe disappeared suddenly. Therefore, until now the history of the tribe is still not known with certainty. This also resulted in the emergence of other allegations from the community. These allegations can be in the form of stories or myths whose truth is questionable. Although the historical sequence is not known with certainty, the people of Whadjuk village believe in the story of the existence of the Whadjuk tribe. That's a review of the 8 oldest tribes in the world that you should know. Wait for us in the next discussion. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment as well as suggestions for us. Thank you.